The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, good morning. Let's see what we can do today. My name is Ray. Last name is Reynolds, if you don't know that by now. I am known as the godfather of credit, kind of fun stuff. You see, I've built billions for clients. I've also been known in the incorporator for rich and famous and all kinds of fun people. So I like goodies. Today, we're going to talk about you, your goals, and how I can get you where you want to go. And if you like, I'll do the work for you and hand you the keys. This is live. The difference is you need to pay attention. You have a question, just ask it, just type it out. That's all you got to do. Next thing is, I'm going to tell you in the beginning, please no pictures, no recording. I want you to put it here. It's all the mindset. Understand we're going to accomplish our goals. Well, understand. I know you spent thousands of dollars on something that didn't work. Okay, from there you got ripped off by a friend and family member, probably. You got a corporation you maybe paid a fortune for, you don't need, and you picked the wrong kind anyway. There's me accomplishing my goal. 1981, highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. Bottom line is here's some goodies I obtained. Would you like some? But I had a problem with me in the 80s and 90s. They kept saying loan to value problem. Well, what I did is set a division process. I invented something that worked and went nationwide in getting more goodies. That's what I'd like you to do too. So as we play this game today, to me, I turned it into a game years ago. It's called Winning the Game of Business. I wrote that 49 years ago. Rags to riches, born in a taxi. Very simple. She didn't want me. I had to learn to survive. But let's understand today how old you are. You're probably 45 to 70 years old. Look how they are when they started their businesses too. The biggest problem you got is basically with you is mindset and money. I think the problem you got is you're not winning the lottery. You're not getting a raise. How about if you allow me to build you $2 or $3 million of credit, cash credit? How about I hand you a business and basically it's you can call auto income run by a third party? See, money's the issue. I have $62 million of credit on my dashboard. This is about 10 right here. Would you like to play yet? You see, borrowed money is not taxable. So if we build corporate credit, we need to write it all off. You don't steal from your family anyway. So let's see, are you ready? See, this means we're going to let me make you a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, every step of the way. Now, the goal would be to repackage everything you do, because I think you do it wrong, in my opinion. But again, this is my opinion to get you like Humpty Dumpty. I like to rebuild you my way. From there, I want you to write some things down. You ready? Got your tablet and pen? So we can begin. Let's understand. I'd like to get you 100,000 on personal credit. You're gonna say, "Whoa, that's too much, Ray." Stop. Here's the problem. It's better to have more than you need than not enough, right? But the problem you got was most of you screwed up your credit. What did you do? You jacked it up, dropped the score, got stuck, couldn't get any more. You backed yourself in a corner. They came after you and your family and hogged your house too. I call that silly and dumb. Here's rules. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough at TRW. They became a Superior. Ken Yarborough was security chief at TRW. So I trained him. So understand all cards need a sticky. You write down the limit of the card and what you're allowed to use. Now I designed the 25-20% rule. So literally in 1987, I designed a 25 to 29% rule that keeps you in the green. 30 and above is in the red. From there, 50 and above is in the what? Red, or yellow and red. So let's understand. If I get you 100,000 of personal credit, all right, the goal is to use 29% rule. That'll leave you 71,000 of safety credit. All right, and you always want to make sure of these because these don't fluctuate. See, understanding credit, it doesn't fluctuate. That's the key to it all, because you keep playing the up and down show because you don't know any better. Nobody taught you rules and tools, and that's just the way it works. Now here, I'd like to get you a corporation or take the one you got today and get you 200,000 of cash credit so you can finance the American dream. But it's up to you to listen and learn and follow through. Next, I want to make sure we have division process, at least 9 of them. So understand under the Fair Lending Act, if I get you one card, I can get you 99 more cards. How many would you like? So we can actually learn the daisy chain credit for every division and build more and make every division a profit center too. Next thing we got to think about is very simple, auto income. I believe you need 100,000 a month automatically coming in. What did I do when I was 17 and a half? I had 22,000 payphones. I had 19 houses. I couldn't get number 20 because they said the loan to value problem is in the way. So I transferred to my divisions and I got number 20 as well. So the goal is getting 100,000 minimum and up and away to $500,000 to $1 million a day, monthly as well. Auto income, asset protection. See, we have to protect our house and our family. We got to make sure they don't take it away if there's a lawsuit or something too. So let's understand something. If you want a line of credit at the bank, all right, the bank's called checkbook money. It's a line of credit up to $150,000. If you incorporate now, you're going to have to wait till next year to apply. They want the corporation to be 2 years old. If you have one, that's great. We can build the one you have. If you need one from last year, we actually set up extra ones. Profit and non-profit. We have them in inventory if you like. All you have to do is let us know if you want one, and we'll basically quote your price. Now, if you want to call with me, it's very simple today. I have one left. You could Zelle $3.99. Then you and I are on the phone for probably 15 to 20 minutes at least. So we can answer your questions and make sure we kind of blueprint you too. Next thing is the blueprint call. Here's a call that I'd like to design just for you. I want to customize it. This means you and I on the phone with your partner of life, all right, maybe spouse, maybe partner of business, who knows? The blueprint call is very simple. I want to look at past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly. I want to look at bankruptcy, tax lien. Did you ever screw American Express or Chase? I need to know this. Family, corporation, divisions, all right, irrevocable trust. You have to plan to live, we got to plan to die. Next thing we got to think about is basically the car and the house. See, the car should belong to a division, not you. House should have been bought through a trust. Auto income is the ultimate goal, 100,000 minimum, by the way. From there, we got to do cash flow for you per time, which I put in my book series, Winning the Game of Business, 49 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3. So let's understand, if I get you and that partner of yours on the phone, we're going to charge you $1,999 for that call. I'm usually $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day. If this was done today by Zelle only right away, it'd be half price for you because I don't get a paycheck or a commission too. Ultimately, go to people in the office too. Here, take a picture of this. This is called Zelle. I love Zelle. When the bank's bought it is July 6, 2022. All right, Zelle is like rayscredit.com. Use Zelle right away. You put RW, but basically you put what you Zelle for too. I want to make it simple for you. Now, there's me with my assets higher than a 6-foot locker. I want you to break this down, what I did for me. I kicked the door jam at 10, the basketball hoop at T. Wicker Junior High when I was 14. But here are my assets as high as 7-foot locker. So what did I do? Think about it. How did I break it down? If I can touch it, I can kick it. So if you can reach your hand this way, you can jump up and kick the basketball, which most people can do. What happens? Pretty simple. Since I do the splits every which way, I could touch it, I could kick it. That night, my hair's still up. It's on the way down. Hit my head, got a big gouge and bloody mess all over the place. So I actually kicked the light. It's 13 feet, by the way. It's not possible. See, everybody says everything's impossible. Let's reach your highest goals you ever had, okay? And let me hold your hand every step of the way. And if you like, I'll actually do it for you. I'll do the work. So because some of you, sorry, are lazy or you don't know how to play the game to win. $100 million building, Lamborghini $1 million car. All right, all houses on 5 islands in the harbor, goodies and yachts. Don't forget about that. So the corporation is going to have a division, and I want you to write down division process. It's the only way you don't bring the pain home in the first place. This is 2025. This means the year you're going to run your tail off. You're not going to look back, and you're going to write down, I'm going to basically achieve my goals, and you're going to say it all day long. Achieve my goals, achieve my goals. Here's chapter 18. I need you to focus on this. The only way you're going to get where you want to go. It says a corporation is a legal person. Supreme Court said a corporation is a legal person. Heading to the 14th Amendment. What happens is they deem that because of 50 corps, 50 states and cities and everything else we do too in states. So let's think. And I heard this listening to a poker game when I was 7.5 years old, being nosy. The next day I went to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Man, what does this mean? I want to know what it meant. She walked away. She was kind of rude. Then she came back 5 minutes later. Here's a Machiavelli's book. I was looking for a blueprint. Now, I just circled may sue or be sued. See, you think a corporation is going to protect you, and it actually does not do that. That's not its purpose. We look at 17983 Business Professional Code as well. My first corporation cost me $10. That same corporation today is $30. So if you spend more than a little filing fee for a corporation, you kind of got ripped off, because I don't think you learn diddly squat. Now for me, when I did Helping Hand, I was 9.5. I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. Everybody got credit cards in the mail, personal corporations back then. It just came in the mail. From there, I also got named in the movie Dave. Now, my biggest screw up that I did when I was 12.5 is I started the Orange County Blind Center. My screw up is I used the word Braille. I didn't realize it belonged to the Braille Institution. So they sued me at 12.5 years old. You see, you use Velcro, right? No, you don't. By the way, it's called hook and loop. Do you blow your nose on Kleenex or tissue? See, those things I had to master as well. Never bring the pain home, understand? The big lie you think for you is the corporation is going to protect you. It does not do that. That's not the reason the corporation was designed in the first place. It was designed to receive money, not pay tax. It was profitable. You see, let's understand the corporation is a legal person. I just showed that to you. But the moment you sign for a car, the moment you sign for a lease of a building or a credit card, you pierce your own veil. That corporation could file bankruptcy, that's true. But then they're going to come after you for what? The car and the building and the house and the credit card too. So you got to understand how to play. So when I wrote a book called File Segregation with Ken Yarborough basically in the 80s, I didn't like him when we were done. See, I realized one thing. I can have a division of a corporation legitimately, and they'll actually, the IRS will give me a tax ID. So it's basically the way to circumvent yourself from don't bring the pain home. But that's kind of up to you to pay attention today. So let's take that tab and a pen and draw it sideways, please. Let's do this. Turn it this way. What's it going to do for you? It's very simple. So here's a corporation with a what's called a branch number. Branch number is like the Bank of America or Chase U.S. Bank, or from there, Wells Fargo. Branch numbers have separate tax IDs. They bankrupt the location, take the assets and walk away, and they write off on their taxes. On the other side over here, you're going to have 3 divisions of you. You didn't give yourself a second chance because you fall, sorry to say, like ducks and sheep. So the corporation set up a division and have 3 of them for you. That'll give you 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. So you can look at basically Sam's Club and Geico. You can look basically at Walmart too. They all do this in front of you. We've had 11 cities file bankruptcy so far. So if we stop bringing the pain home, learn to be a certified CFO, and make sure our brain side is into $1 million structure, we can actually win. I'd like you to look behind the curtain. See, for me, I got dropped off Marina Del Rey and Torrance Rocks when I was a little boy, right down to Beach Pier. Mrs. Hope would roll down her window. She'd say, if you're here at 5 o'clock, you're okay. If not, I'll leave you there to die. She started doing that to me. I was 3 to 9.5 years old. I learned one thing looking at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes. They got money. I want mine too. I've always been curious. When I created my first blueprint, I named it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. Write it down. You'll be helpful for you too. Now, here's what I'd like to do. Now, you're 45 to 70 years old. You screwed up 50 times so far. You listen to a bunch of ding-dongs of motivation. You watch TikTok going blah, blah, blah. Google, YouTube too. How about you and I get stuck together and I give you a list? I'm going to tell you what to do. I've been online or basically in person for 49 years helping people get millions and billions. You want a chance? How about if I give you your goal list or if I write the one for you? How about we look at daily lists, weekly lists? How about we look at project lists? See, I guarantee to make you a corporate millionaire. If not, I'll hand you $1 million friggin' car. I got no excuses. What's your excuse? You're lazy? Half of you are. Reality is going to be up to you because I will challenge every step of the way and I'll make sure I follow through every time. That's why I have 33 million millionaire clients and 30 billionaires and 55 million people I've analyzed so far. I hope my example helps you a little bit. I think I'm an example for God anyway. So there we are. I got 3 yachts in the backyard. It's 2009, July 5th. All right, and we took out one of the yachts with 78 people. Why not? To watch the fireworks. Someone had a virus that day. See, everything I touch turns to gold since I was about 4 years old. And I'm talking $100 million to $1 billion businesses. Simple. There I am in that coma. You can check it out. Very simple. Look at the address. Google it too. There's the yachts and the bear spots in the backyard. So here I am in this coma. I can hear everybody talking. And I'm freaking out because here's a tax attorney comes in and asks my wife to sign a POA, power of attorney. At that time, I'm worth about 3.7 billion in corporate structure. See, I got corporate structure at 2.6 to 26. I brought in my first million at 14. What the hell do you do? I want you to understand you got to fight for what you want. Oh, you don't have the guts? That's the problem. You don't have what it takes? Let me tell you, I'll do it for you if you have to. But he tricked her to sign that POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. You know, take out my heart, take it away. I got a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. The machine went beepity beep again. She dropped her clipboard, said he's alive. Simple. See, I've been in 2 comas so far, 5.5 years old, used my face as the brake, going on a bicycle down Delane Street in Torrance. Last one they're working on, I got to die, come back and help you anyway. So let's pay attention today. I got to move 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old. A lot of shitty people. I've actually been shot and knifed, but I don't give up. Why do you? You see, maybe you gave up on yourself. You didn't know how to play the game to win. But again, understand, there's my old big shit day. I lost 3.7 billion. What am I going to do? Feel sorry for myself? Hell no. I got a wife and kids to feed. I got 6 kids, 13 grandkids. So for me, if you ever ask me a question, I ask how you're going to do, you ask me what I'm doing today, I'm going to say always good, always have. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. Always good. So the bottom line is the devil's trying to knock us down and hold us back. Well, God's liaison, God's denials. So what is our ability to do? You see, here's where you screwed up, and I believe you screwed up. The SS5 equals SSN in 1040. When you got your Social Security card, you just did it because you were told to. You didn't realize you signed a form called SS5. They gave you one chance to try. It's we the people. So that card says do not laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for ID purposes, so you break the rules every day. How about we compare the SS5 to the SS4, the IRS rules and tools? See, they're the ones who created this to track you every step of the way. Let's look at SS4 in front of you. All right, legal name of entity, individual person. I want you to have 3 of those of you. The problem is you didn't give yourself a chance to try. Now, if you're one of those people who don't file tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He went for 3 years and 18 million out of his pocket. Where's his career now? Who? Wesley who? So you got choices to try. So let's do this today. Let's write down irs.gov. Write it down. I want you to get a 1244 form. 1244. I want you to plan the problem. Your problem is you. So if we look at that SS5 you didn't pay attention to, SS5 equals SSN in 1040. You got one lonely number. If we turn around and look at what it says, again, do not laminate, don't carry with you, don't use for ID purposes, property of, so it's administration, not you. That's what it says. So what do you got a chance to do? It's very simple. The SS5 is the SSN, and it's designed for the 1040 tax return. It connects the dots, by the way. When you got your first paycheck a long time ago, well, you took to your employer and said, where's my money? And they informed you, the IRS gets your cut, you get the leftover. See, that's what makes us ducks and sheep. You can learn to play if you want to, just like I've been training rich and famous people to do for 49 years. So let's understand. If we go to irs.gov today, we're going to take your LLC. When you call my call centers, you say, oh, I got a corp. No, I got an LLC. Makes you sound stupid, by the way, if you say that. An LLC is a corp. You're going to turn it to S. You got a C corp, turn it to S. This allows one single filing. Up to $3 to $5 million, almost no tax at all. So why don't we play the right way? What do you think? So what did you do? You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Let's go jack up the cards, drop the score, get stuck, can't get any more. Let's bring the pain home to you and me and honk our house and be stupid too. Well, that's what you did. I call it stupid. You never had to do that. See, you're not stupid. What you did was stupid. We got to learn to play my way. I mean, hell, I created $1 million corporation when I was 14 and a half. I didn't go to high school. I went to damn college. It'd be a waste of my time going blah, blah, blah at high school. I'm making the damn money. See, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. People aren't stupid. Half the people in this friggin' world are friggin' lazy. So he was a nice client. She's getting ready to file bankruptcy and go to debt consolidation. See, what did she do for 3.5 years? She literally spent $100,000 to listen to a bunch of experts. And it's just blah, 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 blah. She calls Tony baloney now. Okay, that's $7,500. She wants her money back. But again, what a waste of friggin' money. I'm sorry, motivation's fine. And ding dongs on TikTok, you want to be rich. I've never heard Corey or these stupid people being stupid so much in my life. Want to be rich. They're not friggin' rich. Their corporations are. That's the way it works. They should learn how to talk. Oh, you're not tired of the rat race? You maybe like it so far, huh? How about we do this? Let me take over your life and hold your hand. We'll sing Kumbaya, and I'll get you the damn keys to a Wendy's restaurant. I'll get you the laundromat, the dry cleaner, the car wash like I've done for my life for 49 years. I'll get you up to $100,000 a month if you want to play. See, the excuses, we don't have the money, Ray. Stop it. I take clients who give me $1,000, I analyze them, start popping credit now, and then they get to do what? Build it up and away. The only thing you could ever give me is damn excuses. But again, if you give me $1,000 today, let me analyze how much credit I can pop you right away. Which product and service you want me to get you into? Pay as you go. No more excuses for you. Now, I'm going to give you a guarantee in writing. That's right. I'm going to give you a guarantee. You got to be part of the program. It's in red, big ink. You're going to agree. There's only two things you can't do. Jack up a credit card and basically apply during the program and crash, wrap, or rescore. If you do, I got to close your case. I might even have to charge you a fee to rebuild it for you again. So don't screw up, please. Now, if you got a collection account, okay, simple. There's 5 ways to kill a debt, by the way, 5 ways. You got an IRS problem, you know they got a form for you too? It's called a 656 433 A and B. Let's get your butt back on track. Is that okay? Now let's understand how to play the game to win. So here's the thing. Because you didn't pay attention, and I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years, that there's a 25-20% rule. I'm suing Credit Karma during the pandemic because they say 42%. That's called BS. In Credit Karma, all they want to do is go clickety-clack. They got no damn phone there to help you in the first place. That's kind of backwards. That's kind of screwed up, huh? If we take every card, listen carefully, and we put it at 29-25%, stays in the green. When we get these, they don't fluctuate. All right, they're up to a limit, unlimited up to $1 million. There's a 750 score. Let's take away your damn excuses today. Okay, you've already screwed up more times you have to. So TRW, the report's wrong. Thomas Raymond Woolridge. I'm the one who trained their security chief, okay? They became a Sperry in 96. When I drew the first one of these, it was good, fair, or hell no. Got it so far? We're going to learn Ray's rules and tools today. And you got a choice to play. Now, I need you to call a phone number, 888-5856-8688. I need you to understand, they sell the mailing list, they sell the cable list, they sell the corporation list. So you added yourself to the national mailing list. Why would you do that to yourself? I don't understand. So if we want today, we call this number right in front of you, and we opt out 5 years or a lifetime, 888-567-8688. Opt out 5 years or a lifetime. What do? Get off the damn mailing list. All right, let's play some more. So here we go. All right, let's think about balancing the debt. All cards fluctuate but two. Write it down. All cards fluctuate but two. So if we took every card we got in our personal wallet today, put a sticky, and maintain that 25-29% rule, when we take the American Express Gold and Platinum cards that don't fluctuate at all, and we can do up to $1 million on those two, we could balance our score so we can get some more. 750 scores. You're not winning the lottery, getting a raise. So help me help you help other people. Maybe you want to play my referral program or affiliate program. You make about $1,000 a day and have some fun. See, what you got to do is understand, you lose your job, had emergency, what did you do? You jacked up your cards in usually about 42 days. Let's write this down. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corp and my family. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not the corp and family. See, right now, if you're only doing a corporation doing business, I'm going to call that dumb, because when they sue it, they sue you. Congratulations. The business you're doing today should be a division under a corporation, corporate structure. It's how you get your cake and eat it too. That's why you use Ray's rules. And you become a certified CFO, and you never bring the pain home. See, you keep bringing the damn pain home, jeopardizing you. I call that silly and dumb, don't you? So we can play. Take a picture right here. Do you realize I came out of a coma in 2011? All right, we were flat out broke. All right, we had nowhere to go. Didn't realize they stole our house until we got there too. Honey, let's go a couple of places. Let's go to Mark's place. His family owns Jewelry Mark. I walk in with my oxygen tank, say, honey, be right back. Come back to the car. She says, where's your wedding ring? Where's your Rolex? Where's your necklace and bracelets? They're being cleaned, sweetheart. I lied to my wife. I got $16,400. Taking me to Best Buy. Why? I got a computer, I got all this money, got some Visa gift cards. See, cash credit, we need it, but what happens in the beginning if we're all jacked up? Why don't we take supply credit and turn it into cash? It's about $51,000. Are you willing to do what it takes? All right, you willing to fight for what you want? But again, it's like the 750 score, up, and away. I'd like to analyze every one of you personally. I analyze every customer I've ever had, 55 million. So guess what we get to do? Analyze and do a rapid rescore. They were 510, now they're 757. Rapid rescore, rapid score blocks credit. It pushes up, away, creates green lights. But again, here's a 651. They got no possibility of green lights. So a rapid got them what green lights, and we build them $1 million of credit. Up, and away. Here's a client, poor people. They went to a bankruptcy attorney to ask a basic question about bankruptcy or debt consolidation. They were sold to bankruptcy. They were sold a bunch of crap. Now, you got a problem on TikTok. There are two people right now saying you need a secured Capital One credit card. I call that stupid. Now, here's their bankruptcy, and I got them $500 just to start them out with credit, no secured. Got it so far? But if you ever want secured, the only card you go get is Open Sky. There's no inquiry. OpenSky.com. All right, so the reality is what happens. Why get an inquiry? Bring it down to bring it up? That's called stupid. Oh, here's the 11 collection accounts later in the card payment. Here's 3,000. We got to balance our debt and solve problems. You can't just rip off your creditor and be a damn crook. Maybe that's what you want to be. Okay. 96 points in 3 days. Now, understand, I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years, every Wednesday night, 7 p.m., all right, having fun, helping people like you. All right, it's kind of fun. Now, Inc. Magazine interviewed me then, said use plastic to finance your business. How much plastic would you like to get to offset your taxes so we can accomplish the goal? Now, cats have 9 lives. So I built $1 million of credit for my cat. I used to bring him to the Bonavich and show, here's $1 million of credit in the cat, going meow. You know what we get to do? We could build 9 divisions and $1 million credit right away. Intuit. Let's look at them because they bought Credit Karma on December 3rd, 2020. Credit Karma, my new dashboards are going to basically do 24-hour call center and hopefully put them where they belong in their place because they have no phone number to help you. So let's understand today. I'd like you to look at credit repair. Let me get out my magic wand. Well, mine's kind of bent. It's kind of broken. Did you know credit repair is a fraud? Do you know when you lie and they remove the credit, it's actually fraud? All right, let's remove the inquiry. They close the account. Let's remove the late payment. They close the account. Good for you. So let's understand something. The Federal Trade says it's a fraud. Credit repair organization, I can't collect money up front, but they do it every day. And then you got CFPB, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, indicts a credit repair cloud because basically they're out there going blah, blah, blah. And Daniel's got to pay, what, $3 million plus or go to prison? So why don't we Google Section 611 today? Find out what you can do for yourself. All right, LifeLock, please be careful. They've been indicted 6 times. The last indictment's $100 million. Please be careful. So the goal would be, let me analyze your credit today. All right, personally. Let me basically tell what I need you to do, and I'll help you as well on the side as well. We work together. And the ultimate goal is very simple. All right, we get this done right away. You can get your credit rebuilt in about 90 working days. This is Experian TransUnion Equifax, but I need you to pay attention. I have live classes on Friday and Saturday, so I'm going to analyze and tell you personally what I want you to do. The Ray Reynolds University, pretty simple. 2009, 22,000 square foot building, Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive, doing up to $1 million a day. So from there, if you want to copy the Millionaires Founders Kit that I sold at the Bonaventure, our office will sell it to you for $9.99. If you did it through me today, because I don't get a paycheck or a commission, it's half price, $4.99. The real estate basic system I created controlled $2.2 billion in real estate one time. Financial series, buckets of money, tax balance, beat the bank. Office is $19.99. Through me, everything's always half price, $9.99. It's a Zell, simple to do. So let's understand specialty classes. I'm online 6 days a week. 6 days a week. Friday and Saturday, I got classes all day long. And all you got to do is go to the ones you want to, the free ones as well. And the problem is you don't take the time to learn. So guess what? We just did this last week, Stock Kit. This coming Saturday is called Real Estate. We're going to have some fun. So let's play. I want to get you past go because I think you're stuck. How about we get some Lamborghinis, some Duffys, all right, mansion. White men can jump to, but people say we don't. More Lamborghinis. All right, from there, you race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and some Ferraris. Well, there's a couple things I obtained. Would you like some too? And we got our goodies. And what are we going to do? We're going to design a blueprint called See It, Believe It, Go Get It. That's what works. Simple. There's about $500 million of goodies there. Problem they kept giving me in the 80s and 90s, loan to value problem. When I did it through the division process, I solved the problem every step of the way. So let's see if we can play with you too. Loan to value problem. I don't have that problem. Division process. It makes sense how I brought in millions and billions. So again, if you want the $1 million car up to $100 million building, let me know. A Lamborghini, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, pretty simple. I had to put all the things in the backyard. I mean, I got properties in all 5 islands, but I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. I don't want to park in my backyard. In the beginning, it was all over the place. So, want some goodies? The Duffy was to take the wife Fridays and Saturdays to Captain Jack's for steak and lobster. You see, when you got everything you want, you kind of get bored. I was 26 when I thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die by the time I was 27 years old. But I decided to help more people like you. So you got the ability to change your life if you want to. The helicopter, the Lamborghini, and the big building too. So white men do jump. Guinness Book of Records came that night and he said, where's the wires? He kind of pissed me off, so I kicked out the lights. They're about 13 feet. So you could fly, because I know I can. Simple. Whee! only take a couple steps to jump up 10 feet. It's easy. Now, I found out after the coma, doing my research, maybe I could jump so high because my grandfather's Richard Bishop, who won the Olympics in 1932, coached Bishop Roosevelt High. I just think it looks like Al Capone. See, the word no doesn't mean no. You accepted that. When they told me no, I said, okay, thank you. I just think they're stupid. Find a way anyway. So you got classes on Friday and Saturday, and I'm online 6 days a week, and you haven't got to Millionaire because you're not listening and playing with me. Shame on you. It's your own damn fault. Maybe you want to play and get a bunch of goodies for you too. All you got to do is play with Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit, and RaisCredit.com. So you're 45 to 70. Did you play? Did you play it safe? Did you take a chance? Or you fell on your ass that's 100 times? So let's understand today. Your biggest mistake, I believe, don't take it personally, is your lack of commitment to yourself and fighting through the pain. It's not easy. All right, you gave up on you. One of my other books coming out is called basically what? Fight Through the Pain. So there I am, about $10 million, and I'm broadcasting in Las Vegas on an open show. Having fun before the pandemic. All right, let's write down today's date. Let's look at 90 working days and making sure we step every day and make sure we get you accomplish your goal. 90 days. The United States of America Incorporated got 50 corps, states, and then cities. Because they planned their old shit day, they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy for cities. They have bankrupted 11 of them so far. We the people, all right, guess what? Supreme Court says so. You can stop bringing the pain home. And you can understand what I did for Glenn, Ricky Dicky Ross, and basically here, or they dump trucks too. So here's Glenn. He lost his job. From there, his wife divorced him and ran off with someone else. I said, there's a better woman for you. We rebuilt him after 3 years living in his car. $1 million business, all right, house and car. Free Ricky Dicky Ross, simple, $3 million. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Brand new dump trucks within 6 months. See, they listen and did what they're told to do. God rest his soul for Michael. How about we got Arnold? I did some presidents. I did Ronald Reagan's 2 corps for him. From there, we got Costner, Giovanni for Pixar, college professor at Biola University, Superman for Gold's Gym, all right, Steve from Crook and Bain, God rest his soul. And they got her $1 million too as well. So what happens is you have to understand, no matter where you come from, I can rebuild you to millionaire to billionaire. I've also incorporated Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels too. This is stupid. This is pathetic. This man needs to be a man. He's got to man up. Come on, let's understand. I know it's my job. So what? So is everyone else. Drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, drive a DoorDash, have a damn garage sale, get off your butt, go to the church for the food for the kids. This is stupid. This man's not a man. Okay, let me tell you something. When I died from a coma, and they stole my 3.7 billion, what did I do? Sold the Rolex and the necklace. I got 3 divisions of me and 5 closets that I want you to do. And what did I do? I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. All right, next dream house. Got it? Why would anybody stay down when they don't have to? They stay down because they don't know any damn better. That car, $6,800 freaking a month. Paid tax, buy a Lamborghini. It was bought through a division, guaranteed by a division. Got it so far? From there, when you sign the lease of a building, it's a division of me. From there, you do every property, it's a division, separate liability. See, they design corporations for a reason for the SS4 to receive money and not pay tax so they're profitable. Under the Fair Lending Act, you're allowed to get 1 card and turn it into 99 more. How many do you like? Your problem is you're not winning the lottery, getting a raise, and I don't think you know what the hell you're doing anyway, in my opinion. So let me rebuild you my way for a while. All right, look at your corp today. Your name is on Secretary of State's website. It's right there. Your officer, you're on the bank account too. And then you want to argue about this, CTAC or BOI. Fill out the damn form and knock it off. They're going to win anyway. Who cares? Your information's there. Knock it off. These people have their caps backward looking like they're freaking geniuses. Bunch of idiots on TikTok going blah, blah, blah. All right, the reality is I love to challenge every one of them, knowledge to knowledge on an open stage. So guess what? Today, I want you to put your ducks in a row because right now when they sue that corp, they sue you and that sucks. Why don't you quit your line of defense and protect your ass, pets, and your family too? But it's up to you. 750 is waiting for you. Add you to my credit system right away. 2025, the year to run and not look back and to brainwash yourself. I will accomplish my goals, saying it 10 times a day. Do you want to be a corporate millionaire or do you just want to be a millionaire? Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be a millionaire? Yes or no? The answer is no. Do you want to be a corporate millionaire? The answer is yes. See, I always pick boring and steady. I don't want to run a business. I want to change the world. Today, someone should drive you around your own city in the passenger side and ask yourself, why the hell do you own these things? Why don't you own these things? I got 6 Wendy's restaurants about a year ago for clients. Okay, and the whole family, each got their own location. It was 75,000 down. Seller finance. We used a credit damn card, a line of credit. You want a gas station? You want a storage unit? You want a dry cleaning? You want a laundromat? You want a car wash? These are auto incomes ran by third party. See, I don't understand. Why don't you step up to the plate? But it's going to be up to you. So I like goodies. You like goodies yet? You can partner up with me if you want. So that means it's very simple. I'm going to get the locations or help guide you to get your own. Coaching, I'll help you get your own and close the escrow, or I'll do all the work for you and hand you half the keys. We'll share a piece. This allows you to do what? Be the owner and get auto income. Take a picture. These are the things I've done all my life. I wrote books on every one of these as well. So if you want, I'll do all the work for you and take away all your damn excuses. There's that blueprint call I want to do with you and your partner of life. From there, let's look at Freddie Mac, 203K, HUD, okay, SBA. Let's look at DSRC loans. All right, as long as they got positive cash flow. Let's become the bank. Don't you want to be the bank? That's how you play. But again, today's 750 score. Let me get you up to 10,000 of credit right away. Let me do a rapid rescore. Let me have my team dispute all your negatives for 9 months and charge you $14.99. All right away, $14.98. From there, if you did it today to go to class on Friday or Saturday or both, we discount it to $9.99. There you go. But again, that's a Zelle payment because you're ready to step up to the plate. From there, we never bring the pain home. You got a corporation, I'm goody for you. I'm going to build it up and away and cash credit for it too, if you allow me to. I'll make you a CFO the right way. Now, if you basically want 25,000 of credit, I charge $24.99. It gives you 10 times your money back, better than being in Vegas. I'll analyze you today. I'll add history today. See if I can pop credit right away. And what do you get to do? You get to finance your dream and write it all off too. 90 days of level 1 in setup. If it was done today, it's $19.99. But that's a Zelle payment right away. There's your Zelle. Now you can call the office 800-254-9506. Use a credit card. They normally charge you 5%. I'm waiving that fee today if you called right away. Now the goal is to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty because I want to do it my way. I make millionaires and billionaires all the time. So I like to get you 100,000 of personal credit, 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety, 71,000 in credit in case you have an old what day. And then we get these as safety. And then we build a corporation up and away. So if you allow me to rebuild you and we work together, holding hands, talking all the time, I'm going to get you the Green Spark for $100,000. I'm going to get you the Two Sisters for 30. What if we did that times 9? Is that $1 million yet? How about the 4 B of A's times 9? How about the 4 Chase? All right, Wells Fargo times 9. Would that be okay? How about the gold times 9? So if we build up to $5 million of credit, then we're going to go talk to the bank. They give out checkbook money. They can call it bridging the gap. But you got to have a 2-year corporate, 2-year division. These are my 5 favorites, by the way. Okay? And it's fun because we can get some credit to finance the American dream up to about $5.4 million. So you got choices to play if you want to, but it's up to you. I'll make you the $1 million maker, but it takes a corporate 3 divisions at least. So if we play my way, what do we get to do? See, my dashboard allows me to get American Express, All right, personal and business simultaneously. Would you like the division's expense cards? Would you like basically employee cards? What would you like? The other thing is we could do this for the gold card too. And then what do? We look at every application out there for the last 17 years. They have division process right on the application. American Express offers you 99 more cards. Just log in to the dashboard. It'll say, would you like 99 more? That's kind of crazy. I'd like to get you 2 for personal and 2 for business. That way they never fluctuate. I'd like to help you get the line of credit personally. Then I'd like to get you up to the 250,000 line of credit for you. But they want your bank account to have 100,000 in and out. And if you don't have it, I do. So guess what we get to do? We can do it together. So if we take $100,000 of credit, all right, we can play, but what do? We do have to leverage it first. 1,000 to 75,000. Why don't we take the borrowed money and buy the lifetime income and write it off on our taxes and get the real estate of the franchise? Would that be okay? So if we look at manageable debt, offset taxes, 100,000 of personal, auto income, and $1 million of credit, then we start leveraging money up and away. So if we want today, you get a 10% discount on anything offered today during the broadcast. I'm always going to say always good. Thank you, Jesus. From there, payments. You do $1,000 today. We analyze you right away and see what program you want to get into. Let's see if I can pop credit now, right away for you. Last one, I did it in 3 days. I got him a gold, a platinum, and a chase card too. But again, are you brave enough to play? Here's $100,000 of credit for you. We normally charge 10%. Today, it is $79.99. From there, you get a discount. We got the $50,000 of credit today, so the 5, it's 4. We got the $25,000 credit, 25 instead of that, it's $19.99. So again, you can save some money as I build you anyway. There's your Zelle. And I want you to call one of the specialists right away at 800-254-9506. We're waiving the 5% fee from the bank that they charge us. So again, then coaching programs. Junior and senior coaches, or me, we're going to look at your file every 5 days, and we'll reanalyze it all the time. I want you to write down credit, loan, and money. This is how I created cash flow for you per time. Simple. What did I do? A corporation should never do business. It should manage entities like franchise or apartment complex, create a line of defense. If it does business and there's a problem, they sue it. They sue you. So why don't we get some financial freedom and build 10,000, 100,000 a month? But again, it's like anything else. I had a problem back when I was 21 years old. See, the buyer's a liar. The agent so's a broker too. The contractor cutting corners after they signed the contract with their smiling face. And the thing in 2008, these ding-dongs due to stated income and countrywide. At 21, I decided to be the damn bank. I sold a car, an expensive car, and they were going to go get their credit union to finance and say, you don't need to do that. I'll take your down payment. I did assignment of asset so they could pay me and I pay the difference. And guess what I got to do? $413 a month. Sold a house. I got $1,200 a month for what? 30 years. See, there's all kinds of ways to play the game to win. But again, if you want, you can do an apartment complex and dissect it and split deeded across the board too. That's called becoming the bank. So again, assignment of mortgage, write it down, assignment of asset. It's in the real estate system anyway, and financial series. Make you a money-making machine, that would be the goal. So let's use some OPM money. That's what I did in 74. They wrote a bad article about me too, because I'm using what? Freezy paint, or Louisiana Pacific for the wood that sells Home Depot. And I'm using basically blue carpet mill for carpet wholesale price. So I'd let the escrow pay the bill. They said that was wrong. Yeah, it's actually smart. So $100,000 to $1 million vendor supply credit up to 90 days. So you could actually use Dun & Bradstreet. And what do you get to do? Sell things on Amazon and eBay. So if you got a corporation today, let me rebuild it my way, please. All right, because I think your way sucks. Stop bringing the pain home. Put your ducks in a row. And let me repackage you my way for a while, please. Give me 3 to 6 months at least. From there, what do you got? Chapter 18. Corporations, legal person may sue or be sued. Line what? 1? Does it not say basically entity or individual person? The only form I could ever find the IRS ever create for banking and credit purposes was the SS4. And I don't think you paid attention to that too. So we can create entities. The reality is we can have that, it says banking credit purposes per entity. We can build multiple credit reports and $1 million of credit right away. Your corp's allowed to do 4 things. To buffer tax means no tax to do till you're profitable. Corporate credit's all the damn write-off. Interest rate and credit card. Car's fleet price and the free buffet at the hotel. Now your division should be a line of defense or cheap. Multiple functions. Buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. Separate liability and real estate. So if we create a line of defense and a division screws up a piece, we get to disconnect us and incorporate, and we can bankrupt if we had to. Just don't have any intent to do fraud. And we can protect all the other pieces. So we could build a corporate umbrella, the ultimate goal. So the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. I don't think people are stupid. I just think they do stupid things. So let's understand. I got $53 million of credit in the late 80s, and they're shrinking my limits because I'm not using it all. Well, I decided to create a matrix. The matrix was as simple. I took my divisions, 41 of them, all right, literally took me 18 months, 4.6 million, and I got 190,000 a month. That's what I did with my matrix. I created buckets of money. So I wrote the book right after I did that too. So you could do the same thing if you want to, as I build credit for you as well. 190,000 a month. But again, that's 41 divisions, 18 months, auto income. All right, and that's what I got to do, auto income, and I did that in 1998. That was just, low numbers as even today. All right. Do you want to be a millionaire or millionaire corporation? See, there's a difference. If we take each property we ever obtained in a division, we separate liability and we build credit up and away. Financial series is simple. It's called tax balancing. All right, it's basically become the bank and buckets of money. So these are things going to help you every step of the way, and they'll guide you too. Divisions are simple. When I set up my dashboard in 87, while I'm training Yarborough, no problem. It allowed me to use tax ID. So if I daisy chain credit for each entity, and then I get a tax ID, I build my credit reports and I can separate pieces every day. If you want a division, it's $4.99 by itself with tax ID and history. If you want literally today, 3, 9, and 12, you can do that as well. Take a picture, please. If this was done during the broadcast and way before I'm done talking, I'm going to double the numbers to 6, 18, and 24. But if it's not done, all right, before I'm done talking, the answer is no, because that would have to be done right away. So again, that's with or without credit. It's a Zelle payment, by the way. All right, you can call the office right away at 800-254-9506, and we'll even waive the 5% fee the bank charges us too. Every division should be known as a bucket of money. So again, we got to the point we did up to $1 million a day. But I get to die in a coma and come back in 2011. So today, I'd like you to take your driver's license, insurance, registration, think about the Privacy Act, and think about now using your home address, P.O. box, mailbox, etc., whatever state allows you to do. From there, the car. When you buy the next car, it's fleet price tax ID division. That's what needs to be done every step of the way, because the car needs to be registered over to a division. From here, house and car, we have a problem. Every husband and wife want to be on the loan too. No, you don't. Wherever the ding dong wants to be in the loan, that's great. Loan to value problem. Across for both, they know God made you one. Here it's made you two. See, if you lose house and car, understand they'll report it as a 1099-C. Now you might have double blankety blank credit. So every piece of property should be a division. It builds a line of defense. House payment offsets the taxes. We looked at Amazon didn't pay any tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay tax? So you can play the game and learn to win if you want to. There's no loophole. He borrowed 44 billion to buy Twitter and call it Twilly D, Twilly X now. Okay. But the reality is, what did he do? He leveraged the money to more money. So we got basically, he's got a spaceship. So is the other guy. So guess what? Beam me up, Scotty. So you could be added to the club or win the battle if you want to. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. So let's understand today. You get this paycheck, and then you're paying after it's tax, car, gas, registration, insurance, and you're allowed to write it all off first. Do you not know how to pay attention? But it's under you. It's up to you too. So I would have you drive a company car like I do, but that's up to you. As we play, you cannot play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Wesley Snipes tried, cost him 3 years and $18 million. So do not play games. Make sure you file your tax returns or get back on track. That's why they have a 456. No peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. We do it the right way. We play by the rules and tools. The division or what? Wholesale price, up to 70% discount. No bill up to 90 days. So what do? We create a line of defense, leverage some money into $15 million. All right, and we never bring the pain home again. Borrow money is not taxable. So we have the ability to play the game to win. So what are you willing to lose? I finally got 6 kids, 13 grandkids, and I never had a birthday or Christmas as a kid. I had nobody to take care of me or love me. I was always on my own. So I'm not willing to lose what I got. Corporation, division. All right, this is how you get checkmate every step of the way. Or you can play the game to win. All right, so we stop bringing the pain home. Here's a Lamborghini $100 million building. Think to make what? Reach the goal or reach the dream. Think to be the impossible. Always. I train key people to be corporations, divisions, subsidiaries. On top of that, to be a CFO. And if there's a problem, it's always a division. We can play the game to win. So don't forget, I told you earlier today about making a certified CFO. Hopefully you wrote it down. Ultimate goal. You need a corp from last year because you want that line of credit right away? No problem. I set up extra corporations all the time. You want a corp profit or nonprofit from last year? Simple. We'll change the name and redo it wherever you want it to be. But it's $5,000. From there, you want a phone call with me so we can talk about what we're going to get you to the next step, the next right away. It's $399 if it's a Zelle right away day. Simple. The blueprint calls past, present, future. Good, bad, ugly. Any problem at a tax lien, bankruptcy, family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust, car, house, all right, residual income, auto income, and cash flow for you per time. A blueprint call with me is $2,000 an hour. All right, you're part of life on the phone with you. It is discounted today if you did it for $9.99 by a Zelle payment right away. There's your Zelle. So if we do coaching, you might be a junior, senior coach or me. We're going to look at your case file every 5 days and make sure we're on top of 100%. We're going to analyze and pop credit as fast as possible. We're going to use boring and steady. We're going to look at the things around your city, analyze it, and ask why you don't own these things. Then we're going to look at the things we're allowed to do and partner up with you. We might send you to a location and check it out for us. But again, can't be everywhere at the same time, so it makes sense to make you an investor with us. So we do this correctly. What do we get to do? Auto income. So again, take a picture of this. You have not yet. That's the kind of business I want to get you into. What do? We can do all the work for you. I have this system I've been using for years about finding locations. Okay, and you get to pick whatever I was going to get anyway. You work through the escrow. I'll hold your hand every step of the way. If you want, we can share a piece. How about we share a Wendy's or a Taco Bell or a storage unit? How about you get 25%, I get 75%. So we build a credit. This is offered to the people in 6 months of coaching. And that's what we get to do. From there, if you want it basically up to a year in coaching, we're going to give you the point is what? You own 75%. I own 25%. So here's another way to partner up and away. And that way we accomplish the goal to make lots of money to pay our bills. Been doing that since 1987, by the way. So here's the thing, at the end of the coaching period, pick one. Which one would you like? You can find them on our brokers list as well. So we can partner up together and make sure we win. But you see, if David can do this, you can do it too. he got the $96,000 a month in 8 months. So again, that's what you get to do too. So today you get a discount of 10% on anything I offer today during the webinar. From there, what happens next is if you put $1,000 down on something, I'm going to analyze your purchase, see if I can pop credit right away. But that's a Zelle payment. Mini coaching program. Here's an hour blueprint, private coaching call, and 10,000 of credit and a rapid rescore. See, normally the rapid by itself is what? $500 to $1,000 of blueprint call, $19.99. This whole thing today, if it's done right away, because we're giving a bonus today to you, it is $19.99 if you did it right away. If not, then you kind of blew it. It's up to you. From there, if you want 6 weeks of coaching, blueprint is always first. All right, hour from there. From there, we're going to build 25,000 in credit, expedite a rapid, put you in all the classes, level 1, 2, 3, and specialty. That way we go up, and away. That's the ultimate goal. From there, with Zelle. Always call the office, 800-254-9506. We're waiving that 5% fee today. So you look at basically what, a 3 months, all right, 6 months, 12 months program. Well, the reality is we have to look at what the attorney does, what the CPA does, or they do the IRS. They say 5 million below a small company. So we're going to go to 5 million now if we're in coaching. There's the goal. And we're going to fight to get the keys. You do it, I do it, we both do it together. So what do we get to do now? Coaching? Simple. If you want to be in 3 months of coaching, all right, we're going to line you up correctly with the broker's list of what you want to do out there as well. And you're going to get up to $100,000 a month income. From there, what do? The ultimate goal is projections, limits, daisy chain credit all over the place, and in classes and bi-weekly calls, and on top of that, rapid rescore. So this means if you're in a 3 months coaching program with me, I'm going to charge you literally $9,000. From there, it's $50,000 of bonus credit. What do you get to do now? 6 months of coaching, $16,000, $100,000 of bonus credit. Why don't you put $1,000 a day in a coaching package and see it change your life? In 1 year, $32,000. What do? $200,000 of bonus credit. It's a Zelle payment. So understand today's 750 score. Analyze you right away. Give you a discount today. Make payments if you need to make payments as well. 750 score. We're going to build credit up to 100,000. We're going to get you 10 right away. What are we going to do next? Simple. Do a rapid rescore. From there, what you're going to do is get disputes for 9 months. And then we basically $14.98 discounted to $9.99 today. There's your ultimate goal. And all we have to do is get you on the phone and do it right away. Repackage. Then we're going to do ways for you. Let's add history for you and let's rebuild you. What are we going to do? $24.99, give you 25,000 of credit. Analyze, add history, and pop credit right away. If it was done today, it's $19.99. And the reality is you get to worth of 25,000 credit. It's like 10 times your money being better than being in Vegas. It's a Zelle. Or call the office 800-254-9506, and we're waiving the 5% fee today. Help me, help you, and help others. Could be the referral program, could be the affiliate. What do? We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, if I was you, I'd be calling 800-254-9506 right away. The ultimate goal is I want to change the world as much as I can. The ultimate goal is make sure you understand how to play the game and to win. That's the goal. Okay? I think everybody should win the game of business. So let's see what we got. There's a couple questions here. Okay, so I need to give it to one of the specialists. We'll give it to them right away. Come back here. All right. Can I have a picture of the new big smile? Mrs. Glover has been a client for 30 plus years. I'll see if I can get it sent over to you. And to sign off, follow up with Priscilla. Okay. From there, love my new hearing aids. Big smile. All right. Call the number. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.